We arrived in Hannibal in 2015, and one of the very first things we did, looking for a place to live, was drive right by this property. And from the very first second, we knew it's exactly what we wanted. There was no doubt about it whatsoever. And so we got the Quarry House, and there was never ever a question what we were going to do. It was going to be a bed and breakfast or an Airbnb. We knew, even though we've not been business owners before, we knew just how critically important it was for planning and relationships and so forth. So we actually called our local councilman, and he strongly recommended HREDC. And we had not known about it, and we were not aware of it, the kind of help we could get.
We sat down with Charlie and Laurel and helped them plan and see what the potential there was for the Quarry House. And so, that was going through, what do the financial forecasts look like? Are we being realistic? Are we not being realistic? What's your marketing plan going to be? All of those things, and it just kind of created a roadmap for their success.
Again, we knew we needed planning right from the very beginning, and HREDC started with us right at the start and began with a product called Life Plan, the most fabulous tool either Laurel or I have ever encountered.
That's the tool that we use to create those business plans. It's a wonderful tool. It's very interactive. So Charlie and Laurel here at the Quarry House could sit down one evening and work on it. I can go in and I can comment on what they wrote, or I myself can even edit it. My favorite part of Life Plan is actually the financial forecast portion, because it just takes you through all these tabs of all of these expenses, like if you have to pay employees, what your costs are going to be, what your revenue will be, and it puts those into some really beautiful profit and loss statements, a balance sheet. And so when you go to the bank or whenever you're looking with your business partners or trying to figure out what's the potential for this business, it's all right there for you.
In addition to the financial discussions and so forth, they even attended lender meetings with us at local banks. So we would meet together with our agent, and we'd form a plan, and then we'd go to visit banks and lenders. And I felt very comfortable having them with us.
Being an entrepreneur can sometimes be a very lonely task, or it can be a very daunting task. But when you feel like you have support, or you have someone to bounce ideas off of, or help you in the areas that you're not comfortable with, it can really blossom the amount of potential within a community. And so that's what we're trying to do with Ignite, is get people connected and feeling comfortable and like they have help. We hope that that will eventually turn into a potential for an investor network. So some of our businesses that are high growth potential, but maybe not exactly poised well for a loan, we can actually bring in outside investors as well too, just to really create a community around helping the community prosper through business success.
And as it turns out, it was a really wonderful, informal networking event, and we met a lot of people, and I almost filled my list with potential business-to-business partners, and a lot of good conversation. All the people that are right here in Hannibal that are important for any business to have and use. So I can't recommend the Ignite program more highly. It's just a fantastic tool. I would like to say one other thing. Hannibal has been really good to us, the city of Hannibal. We're just thrilled to be here, the opportunities, the atmosphere has been just fantastic. We don't see ourselves leaving, we see ourselves being here, we see ourselves conducting more business.
And we're actually thinking about other business opportunities once we get all of this place done. We already got our minds on a few other things, projects, and it concerns us outside too.
But the reason that SBDCs exist is to make Missouri or wherever a better place to be or live. Small businesses are the backbones of communities, and we really want to see them thrive and be successful and make Hannibal and the larger surrounding counties a great place to live.
Stay tuned. More to come.